Okay, my name is Molly Kerr, and I'm a social worker for CPS, and I'm here to help you in any way I can with some of the problems that might be going on. Okay, so do I have your consent to record this interview? Is that okay that I record this interview?
Yes.
Okay, so first, before the interview, I want to say that everything we talk about is confidential. It will stay between us. However, if you talk about harming someone else or harming yourself or tell me about someone wanting to harm you, I will have to report that. But besides that, everything will stay between us. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay, great. So first thing we're going to do in the interview is I'm going to ask you some questions kind of about what's going on pertaining to the problems you might be going through that have to do with your children. And then hopefully by the end I will be able to link you to some resources that might be able to help you. Is that okay? Okay. So first I want to start off by getting to know you. What is your name and what are some values or things that are important to you in your life?
I'm Noah. I'm 46 years old. Um, I guess first and foremost, the most important thing in my life has to be my children. Um, they're the reason I try to do the best that I can in my life so that I can build the best life for them.
That's awesome. So how many kids do you have?
I have two daughters, 8 and 6.
Okay, so are you their only guardian or is there someone else who helps you with the children?
Yes, I'm their only guardian. Their mother died fairly recently in a drug overdose.
I'm so sorry to hear about that. I can't imagine what you or your children must be going through during this time. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Do you have any experience with substance use?
I like to have fun a little bit.
Okay, so how often are you using?
Fairly regularly. Not too terribly much though.
So what do you feel in your life, is making you use?
Um, I mean, it's really just stressful. Raising two children by yourself, and on top of that, dealing with the loss of my wife and learning how to be a single parent and still give my children a good life that they deserve. It's a lot. It's too much sometimes.
So it sounds like the loss of your wife is causing you to feel stressed out, and you having to raise your kids alone is also causing some stress.
Of course, it's difficult. It's tough.
I can imagine. So now I want to focus on your living situation. So as far as your living situation, do you feel like in your house you can adequately support you and your children?
I don't know at the moment. We used to live in my mother's old house, which was pretty big. It had a fairly decent yard. It was a pretty nice place to raise a family. Had everything my kids could ever want. But times got tough and money got tight. Um, and ever since I lost my job, I wasn't able to make the rent payments anymore. So we got evicted, and now I'm living in my car. So I don't think that's the best place that a kid should be raised in.
So it sounds like you're saying that it's no big deal, but you sound like you might be a little bit worried about your living situation. Is that true?
Of course, I just really need to get another job so I can be able to rebuild our lives and get ourselves back into an adequate home so I can have my kids back.
Of course, of course. So I understand that being able to provide for your children is very important to you. But right now, my top priority is your health. And what I would like to do is find a substance abuse treatment center that can adequately help you not only get your health better for yourself, but also for your daughters. Would you be open to a substance abuse treatment center?
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll do anything to help me get reunited with my family again.
Of course. Now, this isn't everything that needs to be done, but this is certainly a step in the right direction. During this time, we're also going to need to find adequate housing that'll help support you and your daughters. And we will also need to help you find a job that will help you independently support you and your daughters. So, does this plan sound good to you?
Yeah, even even if I may not like some of the parts of it, um, yeah, it seems about right for what I need to do.
Well, that's great. Do you have any questions or concerns that you would like to ask me?
No, I think the direction is pretty clear of what I need to do.
That's great. Awesome. Well, I'm glad I got to talk to you today. I think we had a very productive conversation, and I'm looking forward to seeing your progress.